Hi, my name is Angela. Uh, I've recently seen quite a lot of videos of people talking about body positivity movement and how it actually had some sort of negative impacts and effect on other people's lives. And unfortunately, I've also experienced that, and I'd like to share my side of the story and how body positivity led me to obesity. So I was about 15 slash 16 years old, and I believe the year was 2013. So I finished school in 2013. I was 15 years old at the time, and I was turning 16. And I was turning 16, and then after I turned 16, I entered university. So I remember specifically that it was the gap between school and university. So it was the summer gap between school and university. And before I entered university, I had already been the part of the body positivity and feminist movement. And I remember that um, when I was around 15 slash 16 years old, I've already was uh I already was overweight. And I think at that time my binge eating disorder was at its highest in a way, because I had a lot of anxiety connected to finishing school and connected to, making quite a serious decision of entering university at such a young age. And I felt that I was super unready to make such, important life-changing decisions. And at that time, I would say that I was kind of pressured. Well, I don't want to say like pressured, but I was stressed into choosing university, into choosing my future profession, into, choosing a lot of things when I was not ready to make such choices. And I think it all was stressing me out so much because I felt like everyone else around me was ready for that. Everyone around me made certain life decisions. They all knew what to do in life, but there was me who had no idea, what to do. So I just chose the university that I felt like I could get into, and I think that all led to my kind of general anxiety, because I overall felt like I was just choosing the easiest pay way for me, for myself. And I think it was the base of my overall, anxiety and depression. And on that background, I started overeating quite a lot. And I remember that the summer of me getting into university was the time period when I've gained a lot of weight very fast. So the summer that I had turning 16 was so I turned 16 in August. So that summer I had birthday, and um I remember that at that point in my life I was super stressed, and I had a lot of anxiety going on. So the best way for me to cope with anxiety was binge eating, and a lot of uncertainty in my life created that, need of comfort, that need of something good in my life. And that comfort and that something good was food. And at the same time, I was introduced to body positivity slash feminist movement. Well, firstly, I was introduced to feminist movement through, quite intriguing profiles of girls on the internet with like super colored hair, with, their um, armpit hair, with hairy legs, with super weird outfits, with super weird makeup. I think today it is called baby feminism, and baby feminism was my start of, that journey. So it in the future led so firstly I was introduced to feminism, specifically baby feminism, and there was one girl that I was following on the internet, and she was like the mentor type of person for me. And through her articles about feminism, I've discovered body positivity movement, and I found body positivity movement very important and very relatable to me, because they've talked about body insecurities that I had, and they also talked about being acceptable. Like, I read articles, and I finally felt like I could be acceptable. I finally felt like my body could be acceptable, and that's why I found body positivity and uh, so close to me, so important, because I felt accepted and I felt secure. I felt like there were people who were ready to back me up. People were there to protect me. People were, standing with me. People were, the same. People were like me. People were struggling with weight. People were struggling with societal norms of beauty, of societal norms of, thin bodies that at that moment were not achievable for me. And I just felt the support, the protection, the care, the love that I really strived for in real life on the internet. Um, and well, generally, I'd like to say that body positivity movement has its positive sides, and it also has its negative sides. So it's not only negative. There are also so many good things that body positivity has done to me, and I believe other people as well. And general perception of female and male bodies as well. Well, mostly female bodies. Male body positivity is not mentioned, is not so developed as female body positivity, which I think it's kind of unfair. But since body positivity comes from feminism, I think it's kind of understandable why. But I'm really happy that today we can kind of talk about male body positivity as well. So, well, back to that, how it affected me. So I found a lot of comfort in people telling me that eating an extra piece of cake is okay. And you see, every statement and every argument that body positivity movement had, you could agree with it and you could disagree with it. It had common sense, and it also was controversial at the same time. For example, the notion that all bodies are beautiful. Yes, all bodies are beautiful, but there are also some not so beautiful bodies. But can we claim that they are beautiful? It's questionable. Like, we can claim that they are acceptable, for example, or we can claim that people, no matter what they look like, they all deserve the same treatment. And I think like what body positivity means for me. Like, no matter what you look like, no matter what's your background, no matter what kind of hair, body, eyes, I'm sorry, no matter what kind of body, eyes, skin color, teeth, nose, hair, anything, it doesn't matter. We all are deserving human beings. And I think that was the main and the most important message that one could take out of positivity movement. But still, there were a lot of people who were disagreeing with this. But I personally found a lot of comfort, in people telling me that I could eat an extra piece of cake and feel fine. Which is okay. Like, if you think about it in this perspective, like, if you're generally eating normally, if you have normal lifestyle, normal diet, eating an extra piece of cake for you, it's not going to be harmful. And at that time, there was a lot of pressure for everyone to stay on diets, for everyone to eat healthy, and so on. So in that case, body positivity was there to relieve the stress, to destroy that stereotype that you have to do so many things, you're pressured to do so many things. But at the same time, if you are an obese person, for example, like me, I was over 200 pounds. I was extremely obese. Well, I wouldn't say extremely obese, but I was considered obese, and I'm still kind of obese in a way. For such person like me, eating an extra piece of cake meant probably gaining a lot more weight. So in that case, body positivity failed, I would say. And this is how we got a generation of body positive feminist people who are right now coming out and talking about this movement and talking about how it made harm, more harm than positive in that case, because it kind of fed into our desires of eating and not feeling guilty for eating. At the same time, I would like to mention that at the same time, there was a very big notion about weight loss, so at first there was body positivity movement, and then there was, fat movement or fat positive movement or whatever they call themselves. But it all started with the notion that losing weight has to come out of your own will, right? So that was the first idea that body positivity movement had about weight loss. Like, you have to ask yourself, you have to constantly keep asking yourself, why are you doing this? For example, if you want to lose weight, why do you want to do that? Do you want to do that because you want to get healthy, or do you want to do that to look beautiful, or to be fit, or to fit into the clothes? And no matter what reason was suitable for you, like health, or fitting into clothes, or being beautiful, or looking good, they all were considered superficial societal obligations. Like, if you answered, with any of these reasons on why you wanted to lose weight, it meant that you were somehow betraying yourself and the movement. And this is how I felt in most of the times. And I see that in a lot of body positive people that are losing weight right now, is that even if they wanted to lose weight, they had to constantly question themselves why they wanted to lose weight. And it doesn't matter what kind of answer they had on their minds, it was shallow, it was superficial, and it meant betrayal for the body positivity movement. So in that case, it makes people unable to lose weight on their own terms. Like, there is no such thing as your own terms, your own reasons, like a good reason to lose weight. Every single reason to lose weight was considered to be betraying, superficial, not real. Like, even if it was done for health, we like there were hundreds of articles talking about doctors neglecting fat people and telling them that all the illnesses that they've got, they were because of their fat, because those people, the patients, were fat. And it honestly, sometimes it makes sense. Massive weight gain will affect your hormones 100%, and our body functions because of hormones. So if our hormones are affected because of the weight gain, it means that every single aspect of our bodies will also be affected by weight gain, because it is controlled by hormones. We function basically because of our hormones, right? So for example, if you have I had a problem with my teeth, and literally my dentist sent me to get my thyroid tested. She was like, you have problems with hormones, most probably. And honestly, if you put 1 plus 1, most probably I had that problem because I had unhealthy weight, and it was somehow already affecting the aspects of my life. So You see, this is the reason why people are quitting fat movement, fat movement, or body positivity movement, because you see, times have changed and people hopefully are able to think with their own minds. So yeah, that probably will be it. Yeah. Body positivity movement stopped me from losing weight even when I wanted to lose weight. And I remember clearly thinking that, oh, maybe eating 3 or 2 kilograms of ice cream in one day, it's not healthy, or eating every day about 1 kilogram of ice cream and other chocolates and other sweets is unhealthy, and I remember thinking that, and at the same time having thoughts of starting the weight loss journey or starting to lose weight, and I kept stopping myself because I was like, hey, but that's not body positive. If I hate my body, if I want to lose weight, it means that I hate my body as it is right now, which is not true. It is not true. Having desires and understanding why you want to change your body for better, it's not unhealthy. It's healthy. It is normal. It is reasonable for you to choose how your body looks and how it functions. And if you want to do the best for your body, you have to do it, and it doesn't matter if it fits body positive norms. So that's why I couldn't start losing weight for a very long time, because I felt like I was betraying myself. I was betraying the ideas that I so deeply believed in, which is not good. Not good. And as a result, I've lost quite a lot of time being overweight. I couldn't start losing weight, and I just kept delaying that moment. And as a result, I was gaining more and more weight. And unfortunately, I got to the point where I was over 200 pounds, and it was affecting my life tremendously. And then I was like, fuck it, fuck this movement. I want to do this for myself. I have to do it for myself. And at that point, I just started losing weight, and I just realized myself, like right now I'm 24 years old, and I just started to realize that, something was wrong. Something was wrong. What's wrong with wanting to be healthy? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with choosing healthier options, healthier food options? What's wrong with exercising? If I'm choosing to do those things, it doesn't mean that I hate myself. It means that I love myself. So I guess that will be my story about that, how body positivity drew me obese because of the guilt they made me feel for choosing to change my body. Like at some moments it does make sense, like you gotta question yourself, why do you want to change your body? Is it because society tells you to do that? Is it because beauty standards tell you to do that? Or is it because you want to do that? But honestly, at the end of the day, we all are social creatures. We are affected by the society around us, and I think that sometimes it is fine to make decisions that will make you feel better about you, about yourself, and about your place in the society. So I'd like to kind of sum up this video with saying that I don't think that body positivity movement is inherently bad. I think that the initial idea of it's great. We should celebrate all bodies. We should treat everyone equally, um, regardless of their body size. But I also think that people should think for themselves in terms of their health decisions. And I am really happy to see body positive people, body positive representatives choosing to make healthier choices and to think about themselves rather than movement. So that will be it. If you have watched till the end, thank you very much. I know that this video is probably all over the place because it's my first video over here, but please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that, and I would like to upload more videos regarding my weight loss and my health choices. So I think it will be an incredible journey. So please subscribe and, maybe leave a thumbs up. Who knows? But, do as you wish. Thank you and goodbye. Stay healthy.